Good morning, everyone. Leo from Texas. This guy is completely empty. He called and he said my AC is not working since yesterday. So he shut it off. This guy is still working. Luckily, I have two. This is the downstairs. This is the upstairs. And I threw my gauges on and it was zero. Zero. So this guy has a big leak. I'm gonna start looking for a leak in the coil because I don't see any sign of oil in here at all. Yeah, nothing. So I'm gonna start with the coil. If I couldn't find anything, I'm gonna come back and check the condenser. If I didn't find anything in the condenser, there must be something in the pipes. Hopefully nothing in the pipes. Most of the time it's in the coil. Not Goodman specifically, but it's just all, like most of the time it's in the coil. I'm gonna go up there and check, open that coil and see. But first I'm gonna get my nitrogen, put like 40 psi. Yeah, I have AccuTrack leak detector. It could detect a leak as low as 40 psi. Actually 30. I have a situation where it was an empty unit and I put 30 psi and I caught the leak. I caught it, yes, with the AccuTrack. Yes, so let's go ahead and get the nitrogen, and then I will go up in the attic, look for that leak. Okay, over here I'm not sure what happens to my microphone. It wasn't picking up any voice, so I'm just recording over. It's so as you guys see, it was easy to catch. Look at this, it was just coming out of the coil to that puddle of water, the condensation, and mixed with oil, of course. So you can see how it was shooting out of that coil. It's a big leak right there. So I found it and I didn't need to turn on my leak detector. Okay, so look at this. I just saw that. I didn't pay attention when I got in. Where is the coil sits at in the attic? Somebody was here and changed eight fuses. Looked like this unit has a short, and he just kept replacing it. Oh wow! And one of them he switched to 5 amps instead of 3. Thinking that the 3 is just 2 weeks, which is the 3 is what goes for that unit. Interesting. Anyway, so we're gonna do now, we're gonna unscrew that bolt, which is where the piston sits at, and sweat the suction line. Yeah, and take it off, slide that out, and then put the new one in. Let me unbolt that and sweat that guy off. Okay, we got the new coil. Luckily it's the same thing, same size. You don't need to replace the whole box. I'm just gonna take the coil out of this and take the coil out of the original one, throw that one, and just slide the new one in. It's the same exact size. Alright, but I'll try to keep the front panel because of the model and serial number. Okay, we slide the bad boy out. Oh, I forgot to say, you need to cut the drain line, which is the simplest thing you could do. You just cut it. That's the old one. That's the old front cover. And what is that piece? What did I do with it? Oh, right here. See, like this. And then you put that to the old one, and you just put some coupling to it, and you should be fine. So let's keep that guy in here and throw everything to the trash. And you can see the oil. Yeah, which is right there, by the way. Right there. Okay, we're gonna bring the new one, slide it in, and it should be easy and simple. Okay, after installing the new coil, you need a new gasket. It's a piston in this setup. Let me just put that. Temporary. And of course, don't forget to take the Schrader valve out of here, because when you start brazing, you could melt that Schrader valve. You take it off, which is keep it somewhere safe. Alright, so I'm gonna cut that, which is this. I'm gonna cut it, then bring that pipe and just stick it inside there. Of course, don't forget when you finish cutting, don't forget to shave it. Now we're gonna try to manage it. Stick that inside there. Okay, just finished brazing. I went down, closed the nitrogen, and then don't forget to put that guy back and close the panel. Screw that into the panel and then tighten this screw. This is just a hand tight. This is, I just put it hand tight because if you start bending, you could bend those guys inside. We're almost done in here. We're just gonna put that secondary drain line. A 90 just goes down to the drain pan, just in case if the main line clogs. So you have, and we told him about that secondary pan, and he said he gonna change it, but he is in a very tight situation. So he gonna call us a month or I'm not sure, but we told him this guy is really in a rough shape. It needs to be replaced. Yeah, so done here. We're just gonna put that secondary drain pan line to go down to the pan, and we are done. So we're gonna go down now to replace the filter dryer, and after that we pull a vacuum recharge. Okay, so we're gonna install that guy. The filter dryer is inside Goodman unit. We have filter dryer inside. My phone could focus. I think you guys saw it. It's right there. It's easy. Pipe goes in and leaves. No, the other way, goes in and then leaves. You just sweat it, take the pipe, replace it, put the new filter. Easy. And put you're gonna access through the fan. You're gonna take the fan off, go inside, replace that guy, take it off, put the new one, and put back the fan, and you should be fine. So I'm gonna do this, but I'm not gonna be able to record because it's very tight. It's gonna be hard as hell, and it's Texas. It rains, thank God. It cools off, it cools a little bit. But yeah, so I'm not gonna record that. And after that, we're gonna vacuum and recharge. Vacuum time, yes. We are vacuuming 2 hoses. And now so far it's fluctuating, 15, 14. That doesn't mean there is a leak. What it means, we changed the filter dryer, we changed the coil. So the system was exposed to a lot of moisture got inside the system, and it was just raining, and it's super humid now. It's super humid. It's hot in Texas, and it rains. It's steaming outside now. So when I open the system with the filter dryer, I work as fast as I can, but hey, it's gonna sneak inside. Moisture will sneak inside no matter what. So it's a complete open system was like from the filter dryer and from the coil, so there's a lot of moisture was inside. So it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take like 45 minutes maybe. This is a good unit. It will do that for 45 minutes. Even so, like this guy is this house is three flights, and that's a very long run. So it will take like really 45 minutes, maybe 1 hour, maybe. Yeah, we'll come back to it and see. Alright, 712 so far. Whenever you see minus, that's good. When it goes to positive all the time, that's bad. That means there's a leak. There is something loose, the hose, whatever. But not all the time. Like whenever it goes to positive, it doesn't mean there is a leak. It means there is boiling is happening. The moisture is getting boiled, so it's getting dry. So the system is getting emptied out from moisture. So sometimes you might see it like this. It's going 1, 4. It's getting boiled, and then it goes back to negative. That's 15, and then it, like you see, negative 15, negative 9. It just fluctuates because there is boiling happening in the system. So while I was watching, look at this. That's a lot of lint. Yeah, and I was looking around and I saw that guy. That's their laundry. It just blows right into this condenser. Yeah, that's not good. I let them know to wash the system every like month. Really, wash it, hose it, so you can clean it, so it won't overheat or something. After I finish, when I recharge, I'm gonna give it a good wash, so we can read a good pressure reading. Yeah, so we're gonna give it another. I'm not sure, maybe like 30 minutes, and we'll come back. Okay, 461. Yeah, so we passed the 500, which is, that's good. Now we're gonna check how many pounds is this guy, because that guy was empty. It's 93 ounces. 93, if you divide it by 16, each pound is 16 ounces. 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 6 pounds plus whatever the length of that. But we're gonna hook the bottle, put it in a scale, dump in as much as we can while the system is off, and then when it equalizes, goes to the pressure inside the system, is gonna equalize with the bottle, and it won't be able to push no more freon inside the system. So we're gonna run it and make sure we pumped in 6 pounds at least minimum. It's gonna be an extra 3 pounds, I believe, so it's gonna be like 9 really. Yeah, 9, maybe more, because this is a very long run. Okay, let me do that and I will be back. Okay, we have the bottle, we got the scale. You don't zero it now because you need to purge the hose. Now use 0, and then you open so you can get 6. I mean, try to get like 9 pounds, but we're gonna start with 6, and you open that line. And watch your scale until we get 6. So far 3, 5, 6. I am opening. That's a 6. It needs more, 100%. Okay, let's kick the unit on and watch subcooling. Oh, superheat. Watch the superheat, because you don't want to watch the subcooling because it's a piston. That's a piston. This is the low pressure. Let's put it here. This guy. Right there. This guy. Right here. The system is on. If you see the contactor is engaged, just so we have. Oh, sweet. I shut the other unit. Let me just leave it for 5 minutes or 2 minutes, and then I'll kick back the other unit on. I shut that unit off. That's smart. Alright, like we say, it's a wash time. Let's wash that guy. It's a little bit of lint that needs to be really washed off so the unit won't overheat. If it's way too much, I would just like spray chemicals and then clean it chemically, but it doesn't need that. Okay, after finishing, now we could kick on the unit and check the charge. We're gonna keep watching it until the water dries out so you can read an actual pressure and temperature. So we're gonna give it a minute and then we will come back and see if this is a good charge or it needs more. Okay, so there is one cool app, which is the one in the bottom right there. It's called Check Charge. If you don't know or memorize how to charge the system in a superheat mode, because this system has a piston, so you go with the superheat. So superheat, this is R22, we're gonna go to R14A, and it's a superheat, no TXV. Vapor pressure, you go to your gauge and see how much is the vapor pressure. Is 135, 135, this goes 136, and then vapor line temperature is 64. 64, set that, and then the indoor wet bulb is, you go to your, I have my gauge, it's inside, sticks right next to the, right at the return. It says 78 degrees at the return, and the wet bulb is 67. Say 67 or 68, so you set it 68, set that, and then and there's a dry bulb outside. Now it's 85 degrees. It is 85. Okay, set that, then calculate. It will give you the charge if you don't know how to calculate, if you have a good charge or if you have a bad charge. So this app is really, it's a very good app. So I have a correct charge. Current superheat is 17, and recommended, it says it should be 19. If we go outside, I'm gonna stop that video and go outside to the gauge, and it says 16.9, 17 superheat, which is good charge. 64 is return. It's because the house is really hot. Yeah, it's very hot. 47 the temperature of the coil. That's the saturated temperature on the coil. This is a very good charge. So the system is good to go. And that's how you change a coil. Make sure you change the filter dryer. Make sure you change that filter dryer, because an empty system like this, it's gonna pull a vacuum. The system will start pulling a vacuum from the outside, and air will get inside the system, and that filter dryer could clog badly. Yeah, so replace the filter dryer, and when you install a new coil, pull a good vacuum, and then just recharge the system with how much it says on the tag. In this case, it was 6 pounds plus whatever left. Whatever you need more because of the pipe run. For each foot, it says like 0.6 ounces each foot, extra foot. Yeah, so yeah, you make sure you charge that, and you will be good on superheat.